Alright guys, how's it going? So this video is going to be more of a discussion video. Mostly talking about different gaming communities and overall speaking about something that's referred to as anti-hype marketing. So lately, these past couple months, by the way, before I jump completely into it, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you'll be informed whenever I upload anything on the channel. That way you will be informed when I do anything. So, now that you guys have hit that like and subscribe button, let's get into it. So, there's two types of marketing. There could be different branches, but lately I've been seeing anti-hype marketing. Usually you see your typical marketing tactic by anything, but we're speaking gaming here, where, okay, I got this product that I want to put out. How do I get people to buy this product? Well, I market it. I pay people to, or my my PR team or my marketing team, to both of them actually, to put out posters, put out people to talk about my product, put out trailers. So I build what's called hype. If I have trust in my product that it is going to perform well when I give it to my consumers, my customers, I'm going to put out trailers, posters, screenshots, what have you, of my product. People are going to see it. Hopefully it's well received. And if it's well received, then it's going to build hype. People are going to start talking about it. People are going to start telling their friends about it. Their friends are going to show their friends the trailers, the posters, the articles being written. And a snowball effect will occur where hype just keeps generating and generating and generating to the day of release, and then two things will happen there. Either it's going to suck ass, and word of mouth would go around saying it sucks ass, or the best case scenario, people start talking about it, saying, hey, this shit's good. This is a good game. And then they tell their friends about it who were waiting on the fence. Hey, dude, you should get this. This is some good shit. This is a good game. Get this game so we can play it together, talk about it, and then that hype that was generated from the marketing carries over to post-release where the word spreads that it's good. Then we have what I've been seeing lately called anti-hype marketing. Now this only works on certain scenarios. The idea of anti-hype marketing is kind of reverse psychology, where I, as a developer slash publisher, don't say anything. I don't put out a damn thing. And I let the community, who knows I have something coming out on a specific date, starts wondering, hey, why haven't they put anything out? What's the idea? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be something worth waiting for? Hey, maybe they're holding it close to the chest because they know it's going to be so good that they don't want us to know anything until the day of. Maybe that's the idea. Maybe that's the whole purpose behind why they're not saying anything. And so, with that being said, the point of anti-hype marketing is to get the community all stirred up with just because I'm being silent. I'm not revealing anything. I'm not showing anything. And then with Destiny 2's case, with Season of the Haunted, they didn't put anything out until the night before the release of Season of the Haunted. And then everyone started losing their minds because it finally happened. They finally put out what the Season of the Haunted is. And then so the next day, people who were asleep at the time found out. And then, bam, Season of the Haunted was already happened by then. But the idea behind anti-hype marketing is that you have your community's trust that they will assume or believe that the product's going to be good. Now, this is where anti-hype marketing backfires. And this is when I get into the whole community thing. If your community doesn't trust you, if they don't trust the developer / publisher, then anti-hype marketing fails, because then the community will start wondering, well, maybe the reason they're holding it close to the chest is because they don't have confidence in the product. Maybe the reason that they're not saying anything is because they know it's going to suck, so they just want to take the blow on the chin the day of. And then it will just fade away. So that's the problem. And this is where I get into Destiny 2. And it's not just Destiny 2. It also is Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is a big abuser of anti-hype marketing as well, because Genshin Impact doesn't wait to hype things up like a week before the release of an update. They've done this quite a few times. Sometimes they actually will do it maybe 2 or at the best case scenario 3 weeks, but they take advantage of it a lot, because a lot of the times Genshin Impact or Hoyoverse has waited till the week before to start hyping their next update. Really, and with Destiny 2 it's the same. Sometimes they wait a week or 2 weeks before to start hyping their next season, but with Season of the Haunted, they waited the night before their update, and they're also doing that with the next season too, whatever it is. The next season's trailer is supposed to take place during their big Lightfall reveal. That's going to be on August 23rd, which is the same day the next season launches. Maybe something will change before then, but I don't think so. But that's the problem. It's anti-hype marketing. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because the issue here is that in Destiny 2's case, Season of the Haunted was not well received. You can look at articles by Paul Tassi for Forbes. Season of the Haunted has ended up being a not terribly well regarded season. On paper, Destiny 2 Season of the Haunted should have been excellent. Should be excellent. That's the key word. And then we have a review by Gaming Cypher referring to Season of the Haunted as a mixed bag. And that's 100% true. Season of the Haunted was a definite mixed bag. The story, the narrative being told in the story, was actually very excellent. But the issue that plagues Season of the Haunted is that, well, besides the narrative and the updates to the Solar subclass, which was very well done, wasn't at first, but then after some tuning, it was actually well done. It followed the same content loop with the containment gameplay for Leviathan, which was don't get me wrong, it was nice to see Leviathan again, but containment only took place in one area of the map, and you had to do that so many times for the story, and also for unlocking new red frame weapons to craft, or even for triumphs to earn the seasonal title. And then not just that, well, besides the debate between whether you should consider the new dungeon duality part of the seasonal pact or not, since it was sold separately, that's a debate in its own right. The dungeon was well done, but well, I mean, you can only run the dungeon so many times before you get a little bit bored of it. And then the Solstice event was kind of bad. The Solstice event was pretty bad, but when you look at everything else in between, this was a roughly 3-month season, maybe a little over 3 months. I can't exactly remember, but my point still stands. There was a lot of nothing to do in that season. There was really not a lot of anything to do, and not to mention the new Rift game mode for Iron Banner was actually terrible. So Season of the Haunted was a mixed bag. Great narrative, great story, but everything else was either decent or bad. Not as bad with Genshin Impact. The latest update 2.8, had a really good story, but after the story with the Golden Apple Archipelago, you had a neat little event with D-Luke, but then everything else was kind of lackluster, and then you're left in this middling point in the game like Destiny 2, where you can either do these tiny little activities that don't really mean anything, or you're just going to be spending the rest of your time just preparing for the next 3.0 update. And that's kind of the issue that I'm getting to, and I kind of touched on it already. Anti-hype marketing works when you have your community's trust, because your community is going to believe and trust in you that you're doing it with a purpose, a good faith purpose, that you are going to deliver on your product at the end of your silence. If you don't deliver, then, well, your community, you're going to lose trust in your community. You're going to lose trust in your consumers and your people that invest in your product, because at that point, it's not, the silence doesn't come off like confidence in your product. The silence doesn't come off like confidence in your product. I just want to repeat that one more time. It does not come off as confidence. The silence comes off as you have no faith. You have no confidence whatsoever. It's the exact opposite. Your silence comes off as you have a point of view where you don't have faith or trust in what you're going to deliver. And so at that point, if your community starts thinking that, well, maybe they're just silent because they have the feeling it's going to suck ass, and, well, then if the consumer is believing you have no faith in your product, why should you expect them to buy in on it and try it out? And that's what I'm hearing a lot of in the Destiny community right now, is that with whatever the next season is, yeah, it's cool that you guys announced that there will be a raid in this next season, they being Bungie, but that's not the one. That's not the. I mean, the raid is cool, but it's not going to be one of the key selling points. You haven't said anything else. So looking at this past season of the Haunted, that was a mixed bag season. Why should I have faith that you guys are going to deliver on your silence again when you really didn't deliver on this silence? So why should I expect you to deliver on the silence on your next season? The only advantage right now Genshin Impact has with its next update is that it's a big expansion. So they're going to have to market Sumeru 3.0 update because that's a big next expansion, and that's what Bungie's actually starting to do on in this month is start marketing Lightfall because that's their next expansion. That's their next big expansion, not one of their seasons. So that is my thoughts on anti-hype marketing and on two of the games that you guys usually see me play, Destiny 2 and Genshin Impact. And with that being said, let me let me know. You guys jump down in the comments section. Let me know what you guys think on anti-hype marketing versus marketing, how you guys feel in the community when it comes to Destiny 2, if you're a member of the Destiny 2 community, or if you're a member of the Genshin Impact community. I want to know what you guys think. What did you guys think of Season of the Haunted? Did you get into the marketing, the lack thereof? Are you guys excited for the next season, the next raid in Destiny 2? Are you guys excited for Sumeru and Genshin Impact? I want to know what you guys are thinking. I want to know what your guys' thoughts on the marketing that's been going on in these games. Are you still feeling hyped for the next season? Are you feeling hyped for the next update in Genshin Impact? Let me know what you guys think. And with that being said, hit that like and subscribe button, and I will catch you guys later.